What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Fantalk Chelsea, and I am back once again. I know it's been a while, but I am back with another video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? All you gotta do is turn that bell on, subscribe to the channel. But being subscribed only means that you subscribe to notifications. You must turn on that bell with the vibrating symbol. So this is my first live video in a while, and today's video it will be my reaction of the Chelsea Brentford game and the Chelsea versus Real Madrid game that happened today. And it might be a little rough because our last two performances were absolute catastrophic. We just came out of we were going into international break on great form, 14 games unbeaten, I believe. Cruising into the Champions League quarterfinals, beating Lille, going to the FA Cup semifinals, going into international break with nothing to lose, going great form. Our team, our players going to a great game in international break. Christian Pulisic had a hat trick. Harrison Warner scored. Gallagher got man of the match in the England game. And some more stuff going on, and teams qualified. Then when we go into the Brentford game, we think we're going to cruise control. About 45 minutes, Rudiger scored a wonder goal. Everything went wrong. Now let's go to the second half of that Brentford game. And we go into the first 45 minutes, we lost control. But let's go into that second half. Second half is where it happened. We started slow. Rudiger scored a wonder strike. But let's get into that defending. That defending was absolutely stupid. Our defense, after scoring that Rudiger won the goal, 2 minutes later, we concede. After that, we concede again. And of course, it's Christian Eriksen. Why wouldn't it be? When he scores, the last time Christian Eriksen scored at Stamford Bridge was when Tottenham beat Chelsea 3-1 at Stamford Bridge when it was back in 2018. And when that was the first win, Tottenham won again at Stamford Bridge when Tottenham beat Chelsea 3-1 back in 2018. The first win for Tottenham at Stamford Bridge in 28 years was when that happened. When Christian Eriksen scored that one strike 28 yards out. I assume the spot when Rudiger scored that wonder goal against Brentford at the weekend. That's when the previous goal Eriksen scored with Tottenham in that 3-1 victory when he scored that wonder goal against Caballero. And Eriksen scored a chip over a misread ball over Mendy. Then after that, Brentford scores again. And who is that? Let's find out. So looking at the stats of that game, Chelsea came in 14 games unbeaten. When Chelsea came into that game against Brentford, they haven't lost ever since. They lost. So Chelsea came in to the Brentford game coming off one against Middlesbrough 2-0, going to the. So the game before the Brentford game, Chelsea won 2-0 against Middlesbrough, going to the FA Cup semifinals. Before Chelsea played Middlesbrough, they came off the result, winning 2-1 against Lille, going to cruise into the Champions League quarterfinals. Then being Newcastle, Burnley, Norwich, Luton Town. So yeah, they won 5 games after losing the EFL Cup final against Liverpool. But if we look into the stats of the Brentford game, and after the shambolic performance, the only positive came out of the Brentford game was that Rudiger won the strike. So we only had one good moment that entire game. Only one good moment that entire game. So after the 3 minutes into the second half, Chelsea scored a wonder strike, 34 yards out, with Antonio Rudiger. 2 minutes later, Vitaly Janelle scores a goal just inside the 18-yard box. Then Eriksen, 4 minutes later, off a midfield error, Then Victoria Janelle scores another goal. Victoria Janelle a chip on the near post to make it 3-1 Brentford. Then after that, Yoane Witzel scores a goal, the fourth goal. Now let me tell you about that fourth goal. So the fourth goal came off a corner. Came off a corner kick. The corner it scored off the rebound of the corner kick. So the corner came in and misheaded by I think was Jorginho. The ball landed right in the middle of the path of Silva's right boot and the left boot of Tony Rudiger. The goal is how the goal happened, and they make it 4-1 Brentford. So first Rudiger and Silva were trying to kick the ball out of the box. First Rudiger was at it, and Silva was at it, but when Silva was the ball to kick it out, he whiffed it, and it accidentally tipped off Silva's boot right to Wissa, and then Wissa just smacked it in near post, to the far post, to make it 4-1, and it was bread and butter at 3-1. It was over. It was over pretty much after we conceded the third goal. The crowd was it was the empty half Stamford Bridge on the 70. You could see fans leaving at 3-1. Then the whole bridge came empty. I think it was like probably half empty. I mean, more than half empty when the fourth goal hit. And the only two people that came over to the fans was Aspie and I think Jorginho. And now let's go into today's booking match reaction of Chelsea versus Real Madrid. What an absolutely horror performance. Back to back. And we said Saturday was a blimp, and we said we're going to go in cruise control. But after Saturday, we put a similar performance in a type of performance, and we said all fans said, if we play like this against like how we play against Brentford, if we play like that today against Brentford, like we did against Brentford, which we did, we would have got smacked, and we got smacked. We were lucky it wasn't 5-1 because Real Madrid also missed 2 chances. But Benzema got a hat trick. Horrible performance. The only one player to stand out was Kai Havertz. And that third goal by everyone was bad but Kai Havertz. I don't even know where to start. That first, Benzema was the no man's of the whole game. I'm lost for words. Mendy has been poor in these last 2 games. I thought Mendy was going to come with momentum after putting the Senegal national team into the World Cup. But what does he do? Makes mistake after mistake after mistake. That third goal he conceded, the third goal was on Mendy. You cannot blame anyone but Mendy. You can't blame anyone but Mendy on all 3 goals. But you can't blame all but Mendy. You can blame the whole team. The only one I will not blame is Havertz. Havertz is the only one that played to his best. Anyone but Havertz was the only standout player. The only standout player was Kai Havertz. But if we go to that third goal, and you made the sub, you see Tilgo come with more. He goes to a back 4, starts the second half, brings on Ziyech, and brings on Kovacic. Kovacic should have started from the get-go, not Jorginho, because we knew if we started Jorginho, he would have been exposed from the minute. What was he? Exposed from the first minute. Exactly from the first minute. And I think but we should start Kovacic from the get-go. And we knew it was a mistake when Aspie started at the left-hand side. We should start. If we want to start left, if we match from the left-hand side, we start Alonso. So yeah. And now let's go to And now let's go back to the 46-minute goal. When we made that tactical switch in the start of the second half, it was ruined in the first 36 seconds. And what happened? We make a back pass to Edu Mendy and makes a poor pass, try to pass it to Rudiger. But who does it find? Finds Karim Benzema. And what does he do? 2 touches, back of the net. Hat trick. Benzema is playing like he should win the Ballon d'Or next season. He's going to win Ballon d'Or if he gives it up. Because what La Liga is a farm league. Real Madrid's going to win it. Barcelona is finding his form. Alba is destroying it at Barcelona. Zopti is doing a great first season. But you know why? Because the only team to perform right now is Barcelona, who's capitulated in mid-Europa League, and Real Madrid, who's probably putting us into the semifinals. What's worse, Carlo Ancelotti is battered Chelsea. Carlo came from Real Madrid, came from Chelsea, and he just battered his former club. Huge respect to Real Madrid. They paid their Carlo paid his dues with Chelsea. He did great with Chelsea. But he's about to win the La Liga with Real Madrid and possible Champions League. We're not going through the semifinals unless we put up a great performance. Because if we put him in a sinker, we can kiss Champions League football. We keep playing like this, right? The season, we're making Europa League. We need to wake up. Chelsea FC, wake the hell up. Playing against Brentford and Real Madrid like that, you need to wake the hell up. We're going to St. Mary's. Play like that, we're getting battered. You want to bottom top 4? Keep playing like that, you are. Wake up. We're in the mud right now. Wake up, because we keep playing like this to the end of the year, we're in Europa League football. Because the top 4 race is getting tight. Man U, 51 points. Tottenham, 51. Arsenal, 54. You can put Wolves in the race. They're 49. We gotta wake up. We can't keep dropping points after points. We got to wake the heck up. We need to wake up. Because the top 4 race is getting too tight. Plus, after Southampton, we gotta wake up. Easy games are over. We beat Norwich, and we beat Newcastle, Norwich, and those teams. We are in Burnley. Easy games are over. You want me to read the next game? Because Southampton is probably that's the easiest matchup with Everton. Where are capitulating? We need to wake up. Because after Southampton, we got Real Madrid, probably our luckiest game of the year. We got after Palace in the semifinals, we got Arsenal, West Ham, Everton, Wolves, Leeds, Man U, Leicester, Watford. So we still have 2 London derbies left. But at least we still have some similar games to beat. We still also have Leeds United. We got Watford, we got Leicester, and Everton. So I think Champions League is possible. But can I say possible in a side of form we're in right now? No. We're only 5 points clear of third, and we have Arsenal next week. Along with Real Madrid and Crystal Palace in the semifinals. But in the other semifinal, we also got Man City and Liverpool. So we might be cruising to the cup final for the 3rd straight year. But will we bottle 3 straight FA Cups? We already won the double. So we already have a positive. We already have a positive outcome at the end of the year. We already won the Super Cup and the Club World Cup. But we'll talk about another double. Liverpool might win a double. The best double you can get in less than a month. They're about to win the champion. They might win. They're about to win the Premier League because City just bottled it. We might not say bottle it, but City already had 22-point advantage going into January. But now it's a 1-point gap, and we got in the game Sunday, the big game Sunday, Liverpool City. And if Liverpool wins the game, there's 4 points off. They're 4 points. If Liverpool wins, I think it's Liverpool's. Because if Liverpool wins, they're 4 points clear first. Liverpool might win their second league title in 3 years. They won it. They won it back in 2020, but City won it the next year. City might win 2 league titles in 3 years. So it's gotta be crazy. Liverpool might win the treble. They have the FA Cup. They're in the FA Cup semifinals. They're in the Champions League quarterfinals. I can say semifinals because Liverpool is playing Benfica. So they're in. They want 3-1 aggregate. They're already leading there. And they're 1 point clear of first. So Liverpool can end with a treble in a month if they go in the season. Jurgen Klopp's looking at his 7th or 8th trophy in his 5th year in Liverpool. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you for watching. I'm Ben Talks Chelsea. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.